Bonjour et bienvenue à bord de ce nouveau numéro de CulturePod, spécial USA. On est à New York et on va faire connaissance avec Sam Kimball en charge du marketing chez Livestream.
So I'm Sam Kimball. I am the Executive Vice President of Advertising and Brand Sales here at Livestream. And I oversee our business as it relates to working with major global brands, advertising agencies, and media agencies. There is, as I'm sure you're aware, tremendous interest here we are in 2013 in many different types of stakeholders doing live streaming. Most of it is around events and servicing an audience on the web and extending the event experience to people who are watching online. And one of the great benefits of it is that it democratizes the sort of area of broadcasting that almost anybody can live stream an event and extend it to an online audience. But one of the other great benefits is you have the event industry is a large industry. It's a large part of the marketing industry, and you have agencies and brands that are investing substantial resources in event production and event creation that are now able, through HD broadcast quality type of live streaming, to extend that event in a very compelling way and in terms of the user experience to an online audience. So there are brands, there are agencies who are highly interested in that. There are event owners, conference organizers, and there of course are content owners. So we work with, on the brand side, we'll work with companies from within and throughout the Fortune 500 and the Fortune 1000. We work with all the major agencies, but we also will work with large content owners like the New York Times, ESPN, the Associated Press, to help them extend events that they're involved with to the web. And then of course we work directly with event owners themselves. So one example is there's a new company that's very interesting, started by the author of The Facebook Effect. It's called Techonomy. Okay. And they have a website and they do 2 or 3 or 4 major events a year, and they're conferences, and they're all over the US. They live stream all of their conferences.
That means?
Well, it's not instead of. I mean, you know, but it certainly complements. So if you have, for example, we've worked extensively with organizations like IMG, which is very involved with Wimbledon. Every summer, IMG is very involved with Wimbledon. So, and they will work on, you know, companies like them will get involved with the rights and the negotiation with major TV networks for carrying these events. At the same time, they're now starting alongside, in parallel with the television broadcasts, to do ancillary content related to an event like Wimbledon at the same time. And so, for example, last summer, we carried, for the entire 2 weeks of Wimbledon, we carried a live stream of all ancillary content. There were hosts who were just for the online broadcast, and then we also, there were 1 or 2 games per match that we actually live streamed the actual tennis. Yeah, so Europe and the rest of the world, I mean, when I say that, you asked me what is the interest in live streaming, and it's global. I mean, it's there. We have tremendous relationships and business partners and clients, not only in the U.S. but across Europe, throughout Latin America, in Asia, in Australia. So it really is very global, and one of the parts of my job that I enjoy the most, I've been here for 2.5 years, is I'm constantly interfacing with and talking to people all over the world and trying to help them solve their live streaming needs. But currently, we're very active in Europe, and we do a lot of projects there. Stay tuned. We may be having an official presence because we do have quite a few clients that are Europe-based, and we do production over there. We send people over to work on projects. But yeah, I mean, I think that what we do here in the headquarters in New York is certainly a guide or a model for how we will continue to grow the business. So my background is in digital media, but my job before I came to Livestream was I was the co-founder and co-president of a concert and event company whose primary line of business was selling tickets. And I can tell you, as somebody who has put my own financial risk on the line for major concerts and events, that the live stream does not and will not cannibalize or replace the in-person physical attendance at the event. And any event owner who says that it will doesn't have an event that's worth attending physically.
Bonjour et bienvenue à bord de ce nouveau numéro de CulturePod spécial USA. On va maintenant